Hey everyone, Mike Caudill, brand ambassador for Go RVing. It is a beautiful day here in Middle Tennessee, and I am really excited to be on tonight. Maybe more so than just about any other time I've been on, because in a few days from now, we get to celebrate the most important person, at least in my life, outside of my wife. Well, we celebrate her as well. It is Mother's Day, and it's coming up this Sunday. I'm really excited to share tonight some of the RV adventures we've taken actually on Mother's Day, because it's kind of the kickoff for us. I know Memorial Day is for a lot of people the kickoff to summer, but for us, we actually have started with Mother's Day. So tonight's video is going to be celebrating those amazing moms in the wonderful world of RVing and across this beautiful land. So again, Mike Caudill, brand ambassador, and we are here in I just got to stop for a second, by the way. I've even got my sunglasses out, t-shirt and shorts, because the weather is finally perfect, pristine for great RVing adventures. So I'm going to share a little bit of a story and tell you a little bit about why celebrating in our RV for Mother's Day is really important to the Go RVing with Caudill's team. So if you followed along over the past year, you've seen a lot of different tips, tricks, and adventures that I've been on, but what I've never really shared is a lot about my history in the RV world. So I started at yay high in a Volkswagen Westphalia van, from the ground in a tent to our first RV, and then have graduated all these years into other RVs. But for us, the RV experience was all about getting away and creating memories. But most importantly, it was about pulling the family together. And so you fast forward to 2023, we've got cell phones, we've got direct TV, we've got all this stuff that pulls our attention away from the wonderful experiences of daily life. So here's what's really cool, is that when I think about Mother's Day and why it's so awesome and important to us, is the fact that when you are celebrating Mother's Day, it is a day. But in this instance, when you're in your RV, it turns into Mother's Day weekend, which is what we do with Go RVing with Caudill, is what we do with our family, is we celebrate my wife Flora starting usually Friday night, and we'll go through Sunday. So we'll head out to a campsite. It could be close to home. It could actually be in your driveway. And that's the beauty of it, is that you really get to create that experience that you or she wants. Now, in the case of my wife, she likes the surprise, but you can leave it up to her and say, hey, honey, we're going to celebrate Mother's Day. Where do you want to go? So you can give her a little peace and quiet as well. I know it sounds weird to say, we're going to lock you in the RV, but if you really ask my wife, you give her a good book and a glass of wine in the afternoon, and we go on a hike, she's like, yes, this is a good Mother's Day. So think about what makes it fun and special for that mother in your life. That's kind of number one. Number two is kind of create an oasis for her. So as you think about planning and getting your RV loaded up for the weekend, plan some of those things and put some of those things in the RV that she wants. Her favorite blanket, her favorite wine glass, a couple books, things that she might help her relax as we think about the weekend. The next one is the most important one, especially for us with kids. One, mom doesn't do any dishes. Two, she doesn't do any cooking. So as you think about that Mother's Day weekend, think about planning your meals in accordance with, one, what are her favorite foods? What does she like to eat? What does she like to drink? Does she like dark chocolate, or does she like milk chocolate? You better know those things. In the case of Flora, she loves dark chocolate. So we make sure that we get that RV packed more geared towards her liking. To be honest, we do it all year round, but because, you know, happy wife is a happy life, and that's the motto in our house. But I digress. We want to make sure that she has all the fun things that make it exciting for her. And we camp all weekend long, right? So we're going to camp starting on Friday night. We'll check in here. Of course, this is Cage's Bend. You should be familiar with this now, because we're always at Cage's Bend. It's 5 minutes from our house, and it allows us to get away, especially with the way the weather is. You can see water behind us. We're on Old Hickory Lake. And so you start putting all these things together, and you get to create great memories for that Mother's Day weekend. When I talk about cooking, I kind of take a little reverse role with Mother's Day. I try and keep it easy, with the exception of Mother's Day afternoon, evening. I want to make sure that that day we're cooking something that's special to her. So whether it's actually fillets on the grill or her favorite breakfast, that's kind of how we want to have it planned out for the weekend. And of course, we have a couple different recipes that we've done with Go RVing with Caudills that are on the GoRVing.com website. You can check some of those out. But you know, just as we kind of close this one out, and it's a shorter video tonight because I got to go get the RV packed, is that you just make sure you put in some of those things that Mama likes, right? Her favorite wine, her favorite chocolates, and most importantly, guys out there, don't forget, and kids, don't forget the flowers. When Mom wakes up on Sunday in that RV, make it as special as it would be as if you were staying home for the weekend. So celebrate those moms out there. Super excited about it. Everyone have an awesome Wednesday night. And don't forget, we're only a few days away from Mother's Day. So make sure you get your planning ready and have a lot of fun. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. All right, guys, got to get them sunglasses on. We got to go. We'll see ya.